Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. Today we're going to be taking a look at another decentralized exchange, except this one is actually going to be on the Avalanche network. And today's project will be Trader Joe, Avalanche's #1 main DEX on the network. And before we get into it, guys, again, if you can let me know in the comments below if you guys are liking these videos or what you'd like to see, and if you can subscribe, and let's get into Trader Joe. So first thing is, again, you want to make sure that when you're in your MetaMask account that you are on the Avalanche network. If you do not have Avalanche, you can add the network. And if you have questions on that, go watch my Elk Finance video or my MetaMask video, and that'll figure that out. But otherwise, again, being on the Avalanche network. So if you see here, it's their one-stop shop decentralized trading on Avalanche. And always make sure that you're on Trader Joe xyz.com, not Trader Joe like the store. You see here that they do offer a trade, pool, farm, stake, and just add Joe to your wallet, and a little info on the token itself. It'll show you the top gainers of the day. And before anything, we can actually go and look at the Joe token itself. Right now, trading for around $1 right now, and it's actually on kind of a pump, just a small little pump, with a market cap of 230 million, with a fully diluted of 520 million. And if you look at the 24-hour volume, again, it's super high just because a lot of transactions are going through Trader Joe on Avalanche, being the #1 DEX on Avalanche. And you can see here kind of the tokens, you know, price history. Again, that's not so much what this video is about, it's more of an overview, but we can look at it with, they did reach an all-time high of like $4.50 right there, with a market cap of like 500, almost 600 million. So that's Trader Joe. They're just their native main token Joe, which we'll go into what you can use here. So first off, we'll get into the actual decentralized, the DEX part of it. Swapping, what a lot of people mainly use, is, so if you look and go into trade, you can see here it's just like any other exchange. You can just set your slippage and find your token. So if you have no Avalanche, let's say you want to find a token that is on the Avalanche network, they do a very good job of making sure that a lot of like native tokens that are on the Avalanche network are already added on here. Like they do probably one of the best jobs I've seen out of all the dexes I've been on, is Joe listings immediately. So like we'll go Tailcraft. Let's say just put in 100. It would show you the amount. You would approve it, and boom, that's how you would swap on Trader Joe, as long as you connected to your MetaMask. And again, being on the Avalanche, make sure you have Avalanche in, like the token Avalanche itself, in your MetaMask wallet, just to cover gas fees on Avalanche. But that is a trade swap function of Trader Joe. So we'll get into their pool. So pool, if you're looking to get LP tokens or liquidity pool tokens, you can see here. So you can go like AVAX USDC, put in say like 70 USDC, and it has to be an equal amount of each token to get an LP token. So that's what adding liquidity is, just equal amount of 2 coins to get an LP token. So just because the price was around $70, 70 USD or USDC will get you roughly 1 AVAX, and then you would have those combined, hit approve, you get an LP token. And if you go over to the farms, you can see these are the LP liquidity pool farms right here. So if you go AVAX USDC, if I had it, I could stake it, stake my AVAX USDC LP token right here. I would approve. And these are the APRs that I can expect, around 6.8%. And you can boost these as well with your VE Joe, which we're going to get into on the staking page, so stick around. And you see here kind of the popular farms right now, but again, you get your LP tokens in the pools, and then farm, you can put your LP tokens to work to get staking. If you go to launch, if you have our token, Again, earned by staking, we're getting there. You can participate in the launch of protocols to acquire newly issued tokens, and you can unlock allocation by spending your RJO tokens and depositing AVAX on this page as well. So you can see here all the different protocols that you can kind of get into. So that's what launching is. Lend is that if you have a portfolio in here, you can take out, you can lend against it. You can lend right here. So total borrowed, total deposits. You can see I just don't have anything on this account, and I'm not too familiar with the lend. I don't use it. But stake, this is a big thing that I use. Is single side staking my Joe. So you can stake USD or Joe. What I do personally, I'll walk you through my strategy right now. I have Joe that I personally stake for SJO, and then you get paid in USDC, and I spend that to just get more Joe and keep that going. But you can also, if you see here are the 4 staking options, and it's single side staking. You're just staking Joe if you want to stake Joe. So first off, if we click into SJO, so it is if you stake your Joe, you'll stake your Joe here. You'll receive, or that's the SJO pool, and you will get back, your staking interest in USDC, and it will show you what kind of APR that you can expect. So that is SJO, and if you go to RJO, which we were talking about on the launch tab, you can stake Joe here. So again, just type in whatever amount you want to do, stake, and it'll be here. And you'll get RJO, which is Rocket Joe. I believe the SJO is Stable Joe, I think. But RJO is Rocket Joe. You would stake it here, and you will get back RJO, which again you can use in the launch tab. We go back to stake. I just want to cover staking a lot more because this is what I primarily use for, besides the obvious swap function of it. VJO, you stake Joe, you get VJO, and with VJO, you can see here that you can stake Joe into VJO to increase your Joe rewards in the boost farms that we were mentioning in the farm page. So when you claim VJO, you will automatically apply a boost APR. So that is how you would use your VJO in the staking part. And then there's XJO, where you stake XJO or Joe, and then I believe you get XJO. Um, oh, so XJO is no longer receiving revenues, so I was unaware. So actually, do not use XJO. Apparently, it is no longer active. Do not use XJO. But those are the staking pools. Again, what I do is I just take Joe, I stake it in SJO, and then I get back USDC, and that's it really. It's just single side staking. That's what I do if you want an easy staking route. If we go to zapping, what that is that you can pick, let's say, like we'll go Joe, and like let's say let's say if you're staking your Joe, you would get USDC back. So let's see here. Oh, well, let's just say you have USDC, and you could pick any farm you want to zap into if you have a certain amount. So let's say you want to join the Joe and AVAX farm, you would hit like 100 USDC, approve it, and it will show you roughly how much Joe wrapped AVAX you could get and zap. What that is, that instead of you doing the math and trying to get the 2 tokens, or if you don't have those tokens, you get an LP token for a farm. You can just take 1 token that you have a lot of, pick a farm you want to go into, an LP token, and pick it, and then approve the amount, zap, and it'll give you the LP tokens for the farms that you can then stake to get higher APRs. So again, quick overview of Joe. I just wanted to let you guys be aware of it. They have a night function. If you're using it late at night or in a dark area, you can hit the little moon and sun up here. I like the white version, it's just easier to see on my eyes. But again, Trader Joe is Avalanche's #1 DEX. So you have to make sure that you're on the Avalanche network and have Avalanche in your wallet to cover transactions. So you can see all their different, you know, things that they offer on the platform. But again, guys, that is Trader Joe, Avalanche's #1 dex. Just a quick overview of it and how to use it and all the different functions. And again, they do have their native token Joe, which might be worth doing your own research on, seeing if you just want to invest in Joe, or if you want to do staking, or if you want to do the farms, or if you just want a quick, easy place to trade while you spend time on the Avalanche network. Either way, guys, I like the Avalanche chain. It's probably my favorite chain so far. It's quick, it's easy, and everything seems relatively easy to use, and it's growing quick. So, but yeah, guys, that is Trader Joe. Quick overview. So let me know in the comments below if you like this video, if you like this style of videos, if there's other stuff you guys want me to cover, just let me know and I will. And if you can like the video, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and I will catch you guys in the next one. All right, see you guys.